Hello everyone. Let's have a quick look. So yeah, we should be live now. I think we're struggling a little bit with video, so if I'm a bit laggy, then I apologise. The signal here is not great. But yeah, let's go. So we've got Kiz and Miel in the chat. Whoop whoop. Nice to see everyone. We've got some racing starting soon as well. I may have to stop this in a minute and just downgrade it. So we'll see. We can see we've got some pilots on the line. So we'll look at tracks. So up first we've got, looks like the Scottish boys. So this is the Scottish boys here. Oh, and they're ready to go.
Give you the best possible signal you can get.
Yeah. We'll fly these couple of rounds and then see how it goes. But it seems to be struggling a little bit. So currently we've got up the Scottish boys. And Harry Haggis is currently in first, but that's just because he got the whole shot. But no, Harry Haggis has made his way around the track first, so he's currently in first. Derek up in second, and then Berry. So we've got an individuals team. So we've got three pilots who have, or two pilots, sorry, who signed up individually and turned up. So it's them guys versus our Scottish team. So let's see how they do. We've still got all the Scottish guys in the air. There's going to be some level of tactics to this because you've got to finish the whole race to get any points at all. So currently we've got Harry Haggis in the lead, Barry in second, Derek FPV in third. So, and it looks like we're up and running now. So let's see how we get on with the stream. So 911 in fourth and Worm God, who is down in the grass. And unfortunately on this track today, the grass is very long. So there's very little chance of turtling and getting back up and back into this race. If you're on YouTube and you're watching, send us a comment. Really want to hear from you. Let us know where you're from. Who you're cheering on today. Which team do you want to win this Your FPV team tournament? So we've still got Berry up in the air. So this is first to 3 laps. So Harry Haggis 3 in 122. Derek FPV coming in second, 3 in 136. Berry 3 in 139, and that is your top 3 for this race. So it looks like the Scottish boys are going to win that one. Let's have a look. Let's have a look around our pits area. So they look pretty happy with that win. So these guys have got to get back up, straight back up in the air. So they're just reloading them quads and getting out there. go back round. So this is our track out here. And we've had a bit of really mixed weather today. We've had some rain. It's been sunny. It was really hot yesterday. And we've got the Scottish boys out there getting ready. To go back up. So who are these guys against? Let's have a look. So they won their first one. So these should be against Major Skill Issue. So let's see how these get on. So here is our brackets. So we've just had our first race, which is the Deep Fighter Drones versus the individuals. So the individuals are the team that were made up of solo pilots coming into this race. So next race up, race 2, is Major Skill Issue versus Deep Fry Drones. So Deep Fry Drones is our Scottish team out here. And we're going through our elimination brackets. It's like these guys are already out on the line. So we got Harry Haggis, Deep Fried Drones, from Deep Fried Drones, Derek and 911, and then we've got Berry, Bolger and Wormguard. So, Berry crashing straight off the line there. Will not be able to get up from that crash. Oh, looks like we're going for a restart. Hi Taff in the chat. Hi Taff, how we doing? We are dropping a lot of frames. I might have to stop this and restart it. We really are struggling today for signal. Yeah. Why? Who's doing that?
No, this is just running 3 times, mate.
Why is it running 3 times?
Because this is separate. This isn't part of the tournament.
Well, no one told me that.
I'm telling you now. The main tournament, and we'll try and get a better connection. You might be able to get my Wi-Fi from there instead.
Yeah, maybe. So we'll do this race, and then I think between the next race, we'll probably do a restart of this because we're just really struggling for the amount of frames we're getting. So we have to go down to 720p. Unfortunately. So we got Harry Haggis, looks like in first place at the minute. Smashing it around this track. With who's in second? Wormguard in second. Oh, Derek in second now, sorry. Just completing a lap. Berry is trying to turtle next to an inflatable gate, but doesn't look like he's going to get back up. Right, we should be back up. Hopefully, should be a little bit better. Let's see how we go. So this is the so this is like a pre-qualification round we've got between deep fried drones and the individuals. So this is the 3 pilots that have come in as individuals and are in a team. Fortunately, we've got no Bulgar FPV. Got Wormgod and Berry. So deep fried drones battling out now. Looking pretty clean. Let's go on board now with Harry Haggis. Who's tearing up this track. Coming round to the bottom of the TV gate. Down the ladder gate. And over the finish to take first again for his team. So we've got 911 FPV still going here. Our only pilot left in the air, and he's made it round. It's a deep fried Mars bar. So all 3 of the Scottish pilots there making a solid win. Just going to see if we can see these boys. They're gone. Where are they? Celebrations there from the Scottish team that have joined us down here. So these guys are going to be back up. So having a look around our pits here, we've got John here. Having a chat with some pilots. We've got Jamie over here in his little tent. You can't see him though. So up next, let's see who we've got. So yeah, deep fried drones versus individuals. So we got a win there for deep fried drones. 33 points to 4. So an absolutely wiped the floor with the individuals team there. Unfortunately, individuals teams only had 2 pilots, so but they did still beat them quite clearly. So our next teams up are Team Major Skill Issue and Deep Fried Drones. So this is our top seed coming into this. This is Major Skill Issue. They're going to be pegged against our bottom seed, Deep Fried Drones. They then will go into the losers bracket. Whoever loses this will go into the losers bracket, and the next one will go into the next heat. So we'll be running race 2 very shortly. So we're here at the Elveston Festival. So it's really good to see a lot of people walking past, checking out drone racing for the first time, who've never seen it before. And we've got me. Elliot, who's going to be here commentating over the racing. We'll probably get John in here in a bit. Hopefully you can see me. Hopefully you can hear me. Looks like we're having some slight issues with our signal. It's because it's very busy around here. So up next, we'll have Danbuster -1 and Steeth versus Harry Haggis, Derek, and 911 FPV. Who are we rooting for, guys? Give us a comment in the chat. Let us know who you're rooting for. Let's see who can win. Shanus has come to join me. Yeah, of course it's live. What's happening? Nothing. We're just watching the racing. What's happening with you? There's no beer in here, no, unfortunately. You're looking for bacon and beer, aren't you? Fair play. So we've got a crowd gathering here. Ready for some high action, high octane racing. KPV wandering through. Some discussions going on. I don't know what we're waiting for at the minute, to be fair. Where the Scottish guys... Is there anyone out on track? Oh yeah, they're all plugged in by the looks of it. Here come our rowdy bunch. These bunch of nerds. Can they dethrone the top pilots? These rabble of Scottish. Can they can they dethrone our top team? Let's see. Derek left his shirt in the hotel, so isn't in team uniform. Here our teams getting ready to go live. Let's see if these boys can do it for the Scottish. And see if Major Skillishire has still got what it takes to stay up there. Full complement of quads are out here, apart from Dan Buster, who must have his video off. And off they go. Absolutely smashing it around the track. Obviously the noise is completely different with these top teams. So we've got Dan Buster, who looks like he's in the leads. Yep. Oh no, Steve's just in front of him. So we've got Steve, Dan Buster, -1. Harry Haggis, and coming through with Derek, who's just finished, and 911, who's just finished a lap. So everyone with one lap at this point. Steve's on 2 laps. Dan Buster's on 2 laps. So we've got Steve, Dan Buster -1, Harry Haggis, Derek, and 911 FPV. Every pilot's still in the air. The Scottish still out there battling. Steve with 3 laps in 101. Let's have a look. No, it's 104, sorry. Dan Buster with a time of 3 laps in 106. And then we've got -1 with 3 laps in 109. Harry Haggis, 3 laps in 1:15, which is a really good showing. Oh, 911 FPV there, getting caught up in the ladder gate. But he's there, he's come through. He's got the 3 laps in. So the Scottish there with 3 laps. So every pilot finishing that race, showing that everyone has to stay up in the air. You're really going to struggle on this grass. If you crash, you're definitely going to be out.
Okay, 15 points there for teammate with skill issues, and 6 points for Detroit Drone.
So wind's died down a bit now. So we had a few rainstorms pass through here. The wind's going to be been quite high, so it's been quite difficult for these guys to fly. But all good now. So we've got up next. We have Hydraone versus Bookie. So this is the Bookie Oldies. So Hydraone, I think, are a Spanish team who've come over. So some international pilots coming to grace our events. See how they match up against our UK pilots. And see if they can win some prizes. So this event sponsored by FPV, Velocitron and the BDRA. So graciously they have donated some prize money and support for this event, which is really good. It's really good to see. So please check out your FPV. They've been our gold sponsor for this event. Absolutely fantastic shop here in the UK. And then Velocitron, who have graciously sponsored this event as well. So you can go out and check this out on their simulator. You can go and fly this track and see how you match up to these pilots. And it'd be very interesting to see the sort of speeds they get out on the track today against what they're showing in the simulator. So the Bookie guys out there, looks like they're ready. Circles just walking back towards the camera.
Okay, take your seats.
It's got Danube there. I think it is. Just coming back. These guys already locked in.
Okay, is everyone ready? Okay, listen for the beat.
And off they go. Hydraone pilots.
Oh, I might get back.
Oh, Bookie getting... Sorry, Bookie's Circles getting the... getting it off the start there. So let's see where they place as they come around for the first lap. So Rawling in first, Danube in second, and Alexis in third. So unfortunately, Bookie FPV Matt is down. So Matt FPV. So he's trying to get back up there. Doesn't look like he can. Doesn't look like he's going to get back up.
He's down. That'll be 0 points for Matt for this round.
Unfortunately, Matt can't get back up. And it's left Circles and Man and Some out there battling for points for their team. But looks like Danube and Rawling are going to take this for their team, Hydraone. With Alexis coming in third by the looks of it. He's on lap 2. He's not quite come round yet. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 4 Hydraone.
Okay, it's all done. All done. You should have stopped flying ages ago. I know you want to run that back to score as well, kid. Okay, so that leaves Hydraone with 15 points and Bookie with 5. Six.
So our pilots to start here getting ready. So we've got our pilots from, looks like Delta Hawk's drone racing team. And I'm not sure how the team is. Let's have a look. TFT, so Team Full Throttle, Fabio, IXAAQI, and Omi versus Delta Hawk's team. Let's see who can come out on top on this race. We've got Shane there, KP. All these guys getting ready to go out for their next race. If you're watching us on YouTube, let us know. Give us some shouts out in the chat. I'm here to answer any of your questions. Let me know if someone's out there, please. How are you enjoying the racing so far? And what do you think about this format?
Everyone's ready. Goggles down, I've got 6 speed. Listen to the beat.
Alright. Goggles are down, they're ready to go. And off they go. So KPV taking the whole shot there. We're battling with a few other people by the looks of it. We've got Fabio in second. Oh, KPV high above the track. So, oh, it seems a bit lost, unfortunately, in a minute. So yeah, TFT is 1, 2, and 3 with ISR in third, fourth, sorry, and KPV in fifth. Pressure FPV in sixth. So again, still 1, 2, 3, 4 TFT here. Are we going to have an absolute whitewash? KPV, oh, he's down. He's down in the grass of doom, and it doesn't look like he's going to be able to get out of that. This grass is very long, unfortunately. So, IXAQR, I'm not sure how to say that, I'm going to butcher it. TFT and Omi taking a 1, 2, 3 there. We've got Pressure FPV in 4th and ISR in 5th there. So looking at our leaderboards, that gives us Delta Hawks and Team Full Throttle. So Delta Hawks going down into the losers brackets in Heat 7. Up next we've got Cyclone Racing versus F-Sync. And we'll see who comes out on top of this race. So this is our elimination for today.
Okay, for spotting this race, we need Deep Fried Drones and Bookie FPV Oldies, please.
So all our pilots now getting ready out on the line. KPV also out on track trying to look for his drone. Let's just check that I'm not getting chat.
Okay,
I seem to be.
closest seeded teams is seed 4 and seed 5.
Ah, my chat seemed to have died. Someone stick something in the chat. Let me know you're there. I wasn't getting it through on my screen, so unfortunately, sorry, I missed a few. So we've had Rama Roads in here. Paitu. Let us know how you're getting on. So it should be all good now. There's 10 people by the looks of it watching the stream, so yeah, give us a shout. I need to see if my chat stuff's working. Can you see us? Can you hear us? Let's try and turn this mic up a little bit. One sec. You had one job earlier. I know. I'm sorry. There you go, Rama Roads. Let's move that over a bit. There we go. So these all seem to be the same colour, which is annoying. Let's see what's going on. It's because F-Sync's like hot pink and they're purple. Oh, that's very close, unfortunately. Should see a slight difference. So I've got a leaderboard widget in the bottom left-hand corner, which helps you just differentiate the teams a little bit. We've also got the team names in their names, so that should help. Hi, Cruz. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for commenting. See if it pops up. There you go. Oh. Right.
Quickly as we can. I think
I think we're just waiting for the pilots to sit down here. What's going on?
so who are we missing? It's Raspberry.
Oh, they're all still out on the line. Seeing what's going on. Who do you want to see win out of this then, guys? So we've got Team Cyclone versus our... Who are they versus? One job. F-Sync. So F-Sync is Finn's, Lightsail and Bearman versus Raspberry, Blessed, and Singularity. How's the stream looking anyway, Steve? Can you see us? Can you hear us? We've been having some really bad signal problems out here just because of where we are. And it's such a big event. There's around, I think, around 20,000 people here at this event today, so it's going to be a busy one. Right, so we've got Raspberry in the front of frame here. Looks like he's got an issue with his drone. Raspberry has been pretty much a purely sim pilot, but this is his first FPV race with us here. And it looks like he's struggling to get his drone working. Put track cam on. I'm way ahead of you, Steve. Just trying to see what's happening in the pits and seeing what we're doing here. Let's have a look. Who have we got? These guys having a chat. We've got Matt. Mike Wall. Blast on the past. Jamie's behind this screen here somewhere. We've got the chairman of the BDRA here having a chat with Matt from Bookie. The Bookie Oldies. The Scottish boys hanging out in the back.
Okay, 10 seconds. Sorry, we're going to have to call this. We're giving you loads of time.
Some got Circles in the background who's trying to help Raspberry out, I think. Alright. And out on track. We've got our pilots out there waiting. Patiently. So it looks like Raspberry's got an issue. He's trying to get out there. Oh. Not a lot to go off at the minute, but the weather is holding up. So we had a lot of rain showers earlier and loads of wind. It was like up to 40 odd mile an hour wind. We were really struggling to keep the track tied down. But now we're all good. So yeah, looking cloudy, but no big bands of rain. We've still got the Scottish boys hanging out in the pits. They must be spotting for the next round. Circles. Just chilling out before his next race. Let's have a look. So our pilots now look like they're ready on the line. Raspberry looks like he's still having issues out there. Callum out there trying to help him out. And this is what's really good about the drone race community. We've got different teams out here all trying to win some prize money, but everyone wants to help each other out to get up in the air to make it as fair as possible. We've got a really good community of people out here. So here's our team. Cyclone versus F-Sync. Raspberry's down straight away. Unfortunately, looks like he's not going to get back up. So it's up to Bless and Singularity to come and take it for Team Cyclone. Can they do it? We've got Lightsail in first currently, who's absolutely smashing it around this track, who's been doing some really, really good times this year at some of our other races. But we've got Singularity out in first. Showing that Cyclone's not going to give up. Bearman's down as well. So we've got Raspberry from Cyclone and Bearman down from F-Sync. Let's see where these guys are going to pan out, because we've still got Singularity in first, coming round now towards the middle of the track, and closely followed by Lightsail, who's probably about 3 or 4 seconds behind him. And F-Syncs took the first place in that round, and Lightsails took second. And Finn's coming in third there. So Blessed is currently in fourth, and he's finished that lap to come round in fourth place. And that's it for this race. We'll have a look where that sees us on points. It's going to be probably the closest one yet. So I'm just waiting for them to update our points. And we'll see where we are. Let's have a look. No one in the pits. Everyone out. Looking for their bits. Raspberry there. Looking for bits of his drone. Probably lost a battery. And he can't seem to see anything. I don't know. So up next, we go into our losers bracket. So it's going to be Deep Frying Drones versus Bookie Oldies. Bookie FPV Oldies. So I reckon this is going to be quite a close race. So this is the first losers bracket we've had. So we'll see that our first team get eliminated now from the racing completely. So let's see who out of these guys is going to bite the bullet. Let's try and have a look around. So I'm not sure what's happening in a minute. Let's try and find out. Ooh, we've got tie on points. So I said it was going to be a close one.
So, you have to go on total time to complete your 3 laps. This shows that Cyclone completed their 2 pilots that finished, completed their 2
So we need to get Jamie on here, don't we? We need a Jamie microphone.
18 seconds.
Audio income. Gotcha.
SNC completed their 3 laps for their 2 pilots that finished.
Jamie.
12 seconds. So that means the winner. So that means 1 extra point. So it is F-Sync who continues forward.
Maybe not. Sure where Jamie is. Not sure. Can't find him. I'll delete that one. So yeah, so basically what they were saying there, they had a tie with Cyclone and F-Sync on points. So when we tie on points, we go down to time, and F-Sync took it just on time. So that's putting Cyclone Racing into our losers bracket. So let's have another look at our brackets. So that takes us to... So we've got Derbyshire Drones versus Bookie Oldies. That's our next race. If they win that, then they go into Heat 10. And then they'll be against the winner of Heat 6. Sorry, the loser of Heat 8. The loser of Heat 8. So we've got... Yeah, Deep Fried Drones and Bookie FPV Oldies. And then on our 7th round, we've got Delta Hawks Drone Racing versus Cyclone Racing. So we'll see if these Cyclone pilots can take our Delta Hawks pilots out of the racing. Who are we? Who are we going to see in our finals? So some, there we go. A lot of Bookie Oldies are out there. Just discussing, I think, what.
Deep Fried Drones versus Bookie.
Yeah.
It's a competition between them.
DFD versus Bookie.
Best team name.
Oh, it's DFD versus Bookie for our best team name. So we've got Bookie Oldies.
Whoever wins it gets the FC, the ESC, and the 4 motors.
Yeah, so we need a vote, guys. Can we vote on the best name? So
Their race decides it.
so
Whoever wins the race decides it.
whoever wins the race,
Whoever wins that race gets best team.
best team name. So right, okay, we've got the Bookie FPV Oldies, and we've got the Deep Fried Drones, obviously the Scottish guys, obviously. And we've got some prizes here for best team name. And what are we giving them?
All of it.
All of this?
Yeah.
Wow. So we've got some from our sponsors. So this T Hobby, they've sent us some motors. So these are the 2150 kV. We're up to 2150 on 6S. This is just how it keeps going. I remember back in the day, 1750 kV probably, something like that for
1666 wasn't it?
1666, something around that for 6S, and now it's just creeping up. Grab what you need, KP. You got KP in here, just. But yeah, so these guys are gonna. Whoever wins this race wins best team name, because it's a bit.
Because both the teams are pretty awesome.
Because they've both got pretty awesome names. So. But yeah, so T Hobby. It's got some motors here. We've got an F7 flight controller. HD flight control. What does that mean?
I'm guessing it's got inputs for it.
Oh, it must do. Yeah. It's a little tiny F7 flight controller. T Hobby, F7 Mini, and then we've got an 8S 60 amp ESC.
Yeah, 4 in 1.
4 in 1. They do 4 in 1.
You're not that old.
4 SEs. 4 ESCs in one board. Not in my. Not in my drone. Right, let's see. So these guys getting up on the line now. I'll just slide these prizes into my bag. Right. Oh. Scottish boys out here. Tearing it up. Ready to go. Let's turn my microphone on. So these are our losers. This is our losers bracket. So Just waiting for my apps to work on my phone.
Right. So, if you are all ready, let's get it going.
So, battle of the best names. Who's going to win? So we've got Matt FPV, Mad in Some, and Circles for Bookie FPV, and Derek 911 FPV, and Harry Haggis for the Scottish. And it could be anyone's because turtle mode isn't really a thing on this track. Fortunately, the grass is a little bit too long, so we're going to see who's coming round in first place. Probably Circles. Someone's just come past Circles. Matt FPV. So it's a battle of the Bookie in 1 and 2. So we've got Harry Haggis in 3rd, Derek in 4th, and Madden Sum in 5th, with 911 FPV in 6th. So currently we've got some nice battles going on here. And Harry Haggis put vote Haggis on his OSD. And we've got Deep Fried Mars Bar on here for the Scottish. And Derek FPV's got nothing on his. So we've got... Oh, Matt FPV clipping the top of that gate and he's down. So that was the drone that was in first. Could he have thrown it away for Bookie FPV here? We've still got all the Scottish in the air. So Harry Haggis has took his first place now. Circles has taken 2nd. Derek in 3rd. Madden Sum in 4th. So 911 can still get us some really good points for the Scottish here. Oh, and he's down. No. All you needed to do is get around, Derek. Sorry, 911. And it doesn't look like he's going to be able to get out of the grass here. That is very, very unfortunate. Matt FPV there taken from first to pretty much last. Getting his team 0 points. The Scottish, though, can he get up? He's up! So the Scottish boys here, loving that. It's great celebrations from them. Some really nice scenes here between Bookie and the Scottish. Managed to peel that drone out of the grass. I don't know how he's managed that. All that pressure. Really good scenes here at this race. Unfortunately for Bookie there. I'm not sure where it puts them on points. We're going to have a look at that in a minute. As we've got our next pilots coming up. A lot of handshaking going on around here for these guys. We've got Raspberry here coming and getting ready. And Shane. So this is going to be Delta Hawks versus Cyclone in our second losers brackets race. Specs FPV saying, nice one, lads. Yeah, they've done really well. Scottish boys have there. So, let's have a look. Leaderboard. So, yeah, Deep Fried Drones taking out Bookie there. Let's see how close it was on points. So, yeah, Deep Fried Drones taking 12 points there with Bookie Oldies. That's our first team to be eliminated completely from our competition. Well, second, because the unnamed team was the first. But, yeah, Bookie FPV Oldies are now out. So 12 points to 8. Deep fried drones just coming in clutch. Managed to dig themselves out of the grass and get back up and flying. So now just waiting for these pilots to get out on the line. So you guys ready to go? Very close to our camera here.
You need to sit in your race band order.
They seem to be spilling out of the tent for some reason. It's got the Delta Hawks boys over here. So that's Ian, KPV, and Shane. Or Pressure FPV. So we've got Singularity and Blessed taking the 1-2 off the start there. Raspberry looks like he's a bit lost and struggling, but he's back. Raspberry actually being one of the fastest pilot in the sim for this track. So it's interesting to see how he's getting into real life flying, apart from being on the sim and absolutely smashing it on the sim. If anyone knows Velocidrone or any of the other simulators, really, Raspberry is very, very quick. But especially in Velocidrone on our track, he smashed it. So we've got Singularity in first, Blessed in second, and then we've got Ian Southern in third. KPV crashed out, so and Raspberry's down as well. Looks like Ian Southern's just taken a tumble as well. Singularity has finished with 3 in 10. Is that 1 minute? Let's have a look. I can't quite see it on my small screen. Yes, 3 in 1, just over 1 minute. We've got Pressure FPV coming in for his third lap here. Well, he's on lap 2. But flying well. Looking good. Smooth down the ladder. Let's go to... So, we've got Singularity in first, Blessed in second, and Delta Hawks, Pressure FPV in third. The rest of them will get 0 points because they did not finish the race. So, unfortunately, there, the Delta Hawks guys are going to be eliminated from that race. So let us know what you're up to today, guys. Where are you watching from? Clive FPV. Hey, Clive. Afternoon. How are you? Nice to see you in the stream again. Is everyone having a lazy Sunday afternoon?
Cyclone beat Delta Hawks, didn't they?
Cyclone, yeah, I can't believe Cyclone beat Delta Hawks. It was KPV, mate. KPV let him down. Let him down.
Sandbags came out again.
They did, yeah. What are you up to anyway, John?
Trying to manage how we're running a few brackets because it's a fairly new format.
So John's helping. John's helping sort the format out. On the fly as usual. That's fine.
It's basically we're trying to make sure that we keep to the format within the rules that I laid out.
Makes sense. Maybe.
But the double elimination is straightforward.
My mixing station app is not playing ball. Right. Apps. So I had a UI update on my phone and it's really annoying me. Everything's moved around. Let's have a look. Why can't they just leave this stuff alone? There we go. That sorted it. Connect. We're in. So just finished changing suspension on the van. Now looking forward to the rest of watching some racing. Yeah. Well, we've got some more racing coming up for you. We've got quite a few more rounds. So if we have a look at the brackets now. So this is our leaderboard at the minute. We've got up next is race 8, which is Team Major Skill Issue versus Hydraone. So that's our first winners race after the knockout. So unfortunately we've lost Bookie, FPV Oldies and Delta Hawks Drone Racing. So up next in our losers brackets in Heat 10 and 11, we have Deep Fried Drones and Cyclone Racing so far, who won their last brackets. And then the losers of these brackets will go down into that losers bracket. So we've got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 races left to go. So sit and enjoy, Clive. And we'll see if we've got all our pilots.
Just a reminder, you still need to stick in the race band order, guys, so I know what channel you're on. Yeah, FOB 18 now, Steve.
So we've got our fancy
Okay.
panning camera. So we've got looks like Steve and Dan and -1 on this team here, and then the Spanish team on the other side. Let's go to our racing screen. So in the bottom, everyone looks like they took off before the beeps there, or at least a few pilots. So it'd be interesting to see what we do about that. Oh, Steve there being taken out in the midair. But everyone else seems to be still going. Remember, it's no points if you don't finish. Oh, another clip there. This is very, very close racing. We're getting down to the teams who can really fly against each other at pace. So we're going to get it. We're going to see some mid-airs and we're going to see some very close racing. But it's Dan Buster who's in first, Rawling who's in second, -1 in third. Ooh, -1 in second now, Rawling in third. So Dan Buster's finished. -1 is also finished. So we've got 2 drones from that team up in first and second. And then we've got Rawling, Danube and Alexis. After that, the wind looks like it's picking up a little bit here. So
in that one, we have Nate Agility in 11th place, and Hydraone with 7.
So Hydraone getting knocked down into the losers brackets there. I thought I heard something here.
Okay, so we've got R1 Fabio, R2 IXAA EUI, R3 OEM 296, R4 Bearman, R5 Fins, R6 Lighter. For this race, they should have spotting.
Hellsmagger. Wow, it's been a few years since I saw the last stream from here. Have a great night, chaps. Yeah, it's been a while. It's probably maybe a year. Probably not from this. Well, yeah, because I've done streams, but not onto this channel. So yeah, so it's been a while. So yeah, nice to see you back. We've got our this is our Your FPV racing event out here in Derby at Elveston Castle. So this is the Derbyshire County Show. So there's loads of stuff going on here at the Derby County Show. It's what you can imagine from like a country show. So there's like loads of farm in gear, agricultural stuff, loads of shows and stuff like that going on. So interesting. So they've invited us over this year just to showcase drone racing, really, and we've took the opportunity to try and put on a bigger event and show people what drone racing's about and who we are. So there we go. We're going on holiday in Matlock. Yeah, you're not far away then. Yeah, so we're over here in Derby. So yeah, you won't be able to come and see everyone. But yeah, we've got a few international pilots here, which is cool. We've got these guys who are getting ready. So up next, we've got Team Full Throttle. Which is again, I think, another of our international teams. Not sure whether these guys are from Spain or somewhere else. And then we've got our F-Sync team, which is Fins, Bearman and Lightsail. Again, all of these are top pilots, so let's see who ends up where. Very, very quick showing from these guys. Lightsail looks like he's down and out in the grass, so unfortunately Looks like we're not going to get any points from Light Sail. Also, Finns is down as well. That's a massive blow for that team with only Bearman in the air, who's currently in last place. Until we go over the line, though, we won't see where everyone is. So Fabio is in first. We've got Team Full Throttle again. I think someone else is down. Looks like they're not going to be able to get up. So we've got Bearman. Bearman is down as well by the looks of it. So 2 left up in the air, which is Fabio and Omi. So let's go on board with Fabio, who's going to have show us a glorious view of the track. Ooh, and is struggling around these gates. There's only 2 of these pilots left in the air, so looks like these guys are going to win. So Team Full Throttle is going to take the win there with Omi in first, Fabio in second, and did they crash out? No, they're back up. So yeah, IXAAQI. I'm not sure how that's meant to be said, but
That was a bit of a shocker for FMC. No finishes at all, so nil points as they say in Eurovision.
and coming around for the finish.
Throttle take home their full 15 points.
So one of my cameras is dead. So I might just go and have a look at that. Indeed. I'll be right back. I'll leave you on the racing screen just in case anything starts. Actually, no, I'll leave you on here. I'll be right back. I'm back. I'm back. Right. Let's go. I think we might have. Yeah, we've got the camera back. Wait, the wind's picking up, look. We're really struggling with, as you see in the bin bag over the speaker in the background because we've had that much rain and stuff come through. I've had to try and cover a load of stuff down. So we've got the Scottish guys in the background, and in the front we've got Danube and his team. And this is IQ. So these are the... So Hydraone versus deep fried drones. So this is our very bottom seed. Deep fried drones versus sort of, I think I'm like a middle seed in this competition. So let's see how they do. 911 FPV's down, doesn't look like he's going to get back up. Harry Haggis flying really well. Just had to take a bit of a loop back around there. So we've got Rowling in first, Danube and Alexis. Looks like they're going to take this as a 1-2-3, but let's see. Anything can happen. Anything has happened. Where we had the Bookie FPV guys taken out by deep fried drones, which again was a bit of an upset for the Bookie guys. They had a pilot that was in first place, Matt FPV. He caught the high gate, crashed, and then he has no points. Nil points. Can these guys go home with the prize? Let's see. So it's Danube in first, Rowley in second, Alexis in third. Looks like Harry Haggis is down, and we've got Derek and 911 still flying. So let's go on board with. Oh no, he's done. With 911. So 911 has still got. Ooh, no, he's struggling. I don't think he's going to get back up from that. Yeah, no, he's definitely not getting back up from that. His front left prop does not seem to be spinning. I don't think it makes any difference at this point because they've already got a 1-2-3, so there's no point in destroying his quad. Let's have a look. Back on the line. Still waiting to see if he can get back up. No, he's not going to get that. Unfortunately. Have they given up? Yep. Looks like the Scottish have given up.
Good effort from deep fried drones there, but the 1-2-3 goes to Hydraone. That's 15 points versus 5.
So we're getting rocked by the wind here. It's even moving the trailer now, so it's getting pretty rough out here. So let's have a look at our leaderboard. So that was Hydraone. So that was race 10. So that was Hydraone versus deep fried drones. So we've now got F-Sync versus Cyclone Racing. Who is going to get eliminated here? So Hydraone have gone through in the losers bracket to race 13. So we're going to do 11 and 12, which is going to be F-Sync versus Cyclone, and then Team Major Skill Issue versus Team Full Throttle. And these have battled through the winners bracket. And then we'll see who comes in second and third at that point. So, looks like the wind is taking out a lot of our stuff at the minute. So we've got Bearman, Fins and Lightsail here in shot. Oh, bit of a clip there between Singularity and Bless. Oh, so Singularity's back up though. So we got currently, well, these these two teams have got very similar colours, but so we've got Fins, Cyclone, and Singularity in first, second, third. So Bless is taken first. Fins in second. Raspberry looks like he's down. Looks like he's out. Unfortunately for Cyclone. But we've got Blessed for Cyclone in first, Fins in second, Singularity in third, Lightsail in fourth. Who's in? And Singularity's finished in first place, so that's locked them in for a first place finish. Blessed in second, so that's a 1-2 for Cyclone here. Fins in third, and Lightsail in fourth. And then Bearman can claw some points back for the team here. So Bearman taking fifth place for F-Sync. So F-Sync's going to have 3 pilots that are finished. Fortunately, Cyclone Raspberry did not get any points from that. So is it enough for a 1-2 from Cyclone to have enough points for this? Nighthawk in the stream. Yo, yo, yo. How we doing? Singu is rapid. Yeah, I know. Nice to see you in here, Owen. How are you today?
Okay, so we have F6 with all their pilots finishing their 3 laps, but coming in 3rd, 4th and 5th place,
Yeah, where are we looking on points?
totaling them 9 points. However, Cyclone finished in 1 and 2 with one of their pilots failing to finish, but that still gains them 11 points.
So, yeah, Cyclone, I'm hearing in the background. Cyclone have got 11 points and F-Sync got 9. So that puts them through to the next heat. Let's take a look at our leaderboard. So we've got team, that was team Full Throttle versus F-Sync. So now F-Sync will go up against Cyclone Racing. Sorry, no, Hydraone. Where am I? My brain stopped working. So we've already gone through that.
Okay, back up into our main practice races. With
So that puts F.
Full Throttle.
So we've got Major Skill Issue versus Team Full Throttle. And then Cyclone Races versus Hydraone. Right, cool.
So it could be R1 for Downbuster, R2 for
Nighthawk.
R3 for Steve, R4 for
Let's have a look.
Fabio, R5
Yo.
for
So yeah, Nighthawk saying good. I couldn't make it.
R6.
I'll be there next time, 100%. Yeah, no, it'd been nice to have you here, Owen. It would have been good to see you fly against some of these pilots because there's some really, really good pilots here, and it's nice to see a mix of some of the newer pilots and some of the like more experienced pilots. And we've had some upsets today, which is the format really ekes out some of these like upsets. Like we have had Bookie FPV pilots, which I definitely thought would take the Scottish guys down, but because of crashes and stuff and not being able to get back up, they went through. So right, looks like we've not quite got our teams ready. So we've got Major Skill Issue versus Team Full Throttle. Let's have a look and see if the pilots are ready. Doesn't look like they're quite ready yet. So here we've got, this looks like Team Major Skill Issue. This is our UK team, which has got Steeth, Dan and -1. Some of our fastest UK pilots here. And then over the other side, we've got our other team, which is Team Full Throttle. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Team Full Throttle, yeah. And off they go. We've got very, very clear screens here. Let's see who can win this one. Some very, very close racing between these teams. We've got some really, really fast pilots. All I can see is drones all over Steeth's feed. It's insane. But -1 down for Major Skill Issue. That's going to put him in a really bad position. But we've got Dan Buster and Steeth holding up first and second, with Omi taking third at the minute. Oh, Fabio down. Can he get back up? He's really going to struggle in this long grass. Oh, no. Oh, Thunder FPV in the chat. Hello. Hey, man. You remember me? Of course I remember you. You are Vincent, not Vincent. Let's go Spaniards. Yeah, I know these guys are doing really well today. Let's see if they can take it. But we've got Dan Buster, who's finished 3 laps in just over 1 minute in first. Steeth, who was very, very close behind him, 200th of a second. So Major Skill Issue, we've got 11 points. And Team Full Throttle with 7 points. So, yeah. That's racing, man. Let's see. So there are the Spaniards. I think we've got there's these more Spain pilots. We've got quite a few Spanish pilots here today, which is nice to see. Out here in the UK. When are you coming over here, Thunder? Be interested to see you race against some of our pilots. And as you can see, the camera shaking there. It's very windy here, and the flag's flying about. We've had a right mess of weather over the last couple of days. Yesterday, when we were setting up, it was just ridiculously hot. I was here in our streaming trailer here, sweating very heavily, dripping. Today, it's cooled down a little bit, so it was probably around 28 degrees yesterday. Today, it's around 22, 21, 20, somewhere around there. So it's much nicer today. We've got Thunder saying, that'd be cool, man. Next time, working hard these days. Yeah, man. It's been good to see you flying at some of the other events and doing really well. I've seen people like Killian flying at, it was he was over in the American event, and then he pretty much flew straight to the Paris event, which looked really cool. Yuki's been doing the rounds as well by the looks of it, so nice to see you guys getting out there and flying at some of these events. I'll be there next time if you can get them to cut the grass. Needs to be able to use turtle mode. Yeah, I know, it's a difficult one. It's our first time here at the fair, and it's difficult to know what to ask for until you've actually been in these situations. So, no, we'll see. We'll see how we get on. Let's mute the mic. There we go. I've got another mic here, so if we had guests, but we've got no guests. No one's come to see me today, unfortunately. Let's see how these guys are getting out on the line. I think we're waiting for... Who are we waiting for? Let's have a look. We are waiting for... I think this is going to be Hydraone versus Cyclone Racing. So I think we're waiting for Cyclone at this point. Let's have a look round. Everyone just chilling out. There's John. So now I can't see anyone. Is there anyone on the line? No one out there at the minute. So yeah, just waiting really. I've not got a lot of information unfortunately for you. So we should be up to... So that was Team Major Skill Issue versus Team Full Throttle. So in our grand final, Team Major Skill Issue has gone through. So they're in at least second place. So great for them. So then we'll have our so we've got Hydraone versus Cyclone Racing. They'll go into race 14. So yeah, this is where our finals get pushed back together. So yeah, this is Hydraone versus Cyclone Racing. Nighthawk. Is it the same format for the grand final? Yes, same format for the grand final. I'm pretty sure it's just one race. But I'll confirm that for you. Okay, no, I was wrong. So it's triple finals for the grand final. So yeah, it's a different format. Where's Homely? God, where's Holmesy? God, he's fast. I know, yeah. Where is Holmesy? Where's Holmesy when we need him? We need him for Ginger Hour as well.
Best of the British have made it to the grand final.
Yeah. Team Major Skill Issue of battle through, so they're going to be at least second.
Not lost the race.
Have they not lost yet?
So the difference between
Oh no, they haven't. Yeah.
so with a double elimination,
We need you on here, John. Can you get in?
I can't get in. It's fine.
Cables.
So with a double elimination, usually
Well,
you'd have if Dan lost now, they would have another race. But instead of doing that, we've said no. Grand final is separate
yeah.
and have 3 races to make it as fair as possible.
So yeah, sorry, 3 races in our grand final. What about the losers final? Was that one race? One race.
But before the grand final, we have the Challenger Cup. Where's Richard put all the trophies?
I don't actually know. I've not. To be fair, I've not actually seen the trophies.
We'll ask Richard to do some work, yeah?
What's that? Maybe they're in his car.
No, so this is
Oh, that was.
a set of 4 motors for the Challenger Cup. No,
So
what are we doing? 3rd place? No, yeah, Challenger.
I've got John chatting to me over here.
We've got another 4 motors to give away.
need to speak into a microphone, John, and we'll be able to hear you.
Could do.
It could do.
We're going to try and find the trophies. So we can show off our sexy trophies.
Yeah, we'll try and get the trophies for you. God knows where they've gone. That'll be Richard. Well, you can see how organised we are over here. So yeah, we've got what's happening? What's everyone doing? So yeah, these guys. So this is going to be this will be Hydraone versus Cyclone Racing is our next race.
Cyclone have had to battle through the losers bracket.
Yeah, so Cyclone have battled, won all their races in the losers bracket.
They've beat 2 Delta Hooks teams.
Yeah.
Which Breton will be really happy about that.
But yeah, so yeah, it's interesting to see what's going on here. So we're just waiting for. Ooh, that's the sky. Looks like all these pilots are ready.
Is Breton in the stream?
I'm not seeing Breton in the stream. He might be there. Breton, if you're in the stream, let us know. Could you explain the format one more time?
They're taking the mick out of you.
I know, yeah.
Okay, restart, please.
So we're going for a restart there.
What happened?
I don't know. I think Raspberries fell off the line. Singularity. I don't know who was down. Alexis is under the table. So it looks like we maybe had a mid-air for the start. So yeah, Thunder's asking about the format. So the format is it's basically DCL format, yeah. So, oh, so we've got. Let's have a look. So we've got two. We've got the it's double elimination. So we've got winners bracket, losers bracket. When you lose a race, you drop down into the losers bracket. You then either battle your way up through the losers bracket to get into the grand final, or you stay in the winners bracket to get into the grand final. You basically get 2 chances. So if you lose in the winners bracket, then you get another chance. If you lose in the winners bracket, then you go into the losers bracket. Yeah, Matt lost. You lost it for your team, Matt. Basically, it's fine. It's been good fun. No, it's been good to have you here, Matt. Yeah, it's been nice to see you guys race against some of these different teams, and I think the format's quite like fun because you could end up losing to a team that's not quite as good just because you crash out. But oh, I forgot trophies. I'm the biggest winner here, really, aren't I? But yeah, so the grand final will be. Oh my god, the grand final will be 3. I've got trophies.
You need to put those 2 to the side.
What am I doing?
No, I mean at the back behind you, so they're out of the way.
I can't. What here?
These are just the winners of the tournament trophies. These aren't important.
Oh, right. Okay.
These
Yeah.
aren't important at all.
They're not important.
I mean, this is the one that everybody's flying for.
I mean, that is a beautiful piece of artwork. I crafted this myself out of a solid bit of wood. Took me ages. That's what I've been up to all this time. It's just crafting this. So this is going to be the Challenge Cup winner. That beautiful eagle.
The losers race.
Caw-caw! Yeah, so it's the winners. The what?
The ones that got knocked out first, they're competing for the Challengers trophy.
Against who though?
So, Delta Hawks, KPV, and Bookie Oldies, and the individuals that signed up. So, Bookie Oldies.
How what? I don't get this format.
It's just it's not part of the format. It's just a separate commiserations kind of race.
So separate commiserations race.
So the
So a bit more
individuals
fun.
will be against
It is a beautiful trophy.
Bookie Oldies to decide whether they face against Delta Hawks, KPV's team.
So Bookie Oldies are going to be versus
Singles, the solos.
the solos, yeah.
So there will be a weighted race for that because there's only 2 solos. So only 2 of Bookie's pilots' points will count. So their best 2 results will count. The other one is just nothing because there's only 2 solos.
Right, okay. So just Bookie versus solos, and then
that decides if they go against KPV's team, which were higher up in the standings.
right, okay, and then KPV, and then that race wins this trophy.
Wins the trophy. So now here's the thing: if Bookie Oldies win that solo race, that means Circles, who used to be a member of Delta Hawks,
Yeah,
is going against KPV. So there's a bit of a grudge match there
yeah, it's going to be interesting.
because that's Buckminster's team versus Delta Hawks' team, and they're both Midlands-based teams.
What's going on anyway? We keep getting like massive gusts of wind. So we've got the Cruise FPC saying love that trophy. Yeah, no, it's really cool actually.
Looks like I've got
It's the one that everyone wants.
Okay, listen for the beat. And whatever happens, happens on this one, no restart.
So this is the restart of the last race. And off they go. Oh, Raspberry just got hit there. But it looks like he's still going. So we've got Danube got the whole shot. And he is about 3/4 of the way around the track now, coming down the ladder. And he's coming through and he's still in... No, he's in second place. So Singularity and Danube. Singularity is absolutely smashing this around this track. Blessed is down from Cyclone. And my battery's going low on my transmitter that controls the camera. So, shh. So Singularity in first, holding it down for Cyclone, who's come over the line, absolutely smashing it. Okay. So, Singularity in first, Danube in second, and then Rolling in third.
Well, Singularity tried to hold it up there for Cyclone, but
Alexis in fourth.
second, third, and fourth place from Hydraone.
So yeah, that's all over. Second, third, and fourth for Hydraone, and first for Cyclone. Unfortunately, their Cyclone not getting enough points to be able to fend off Hydraone. So Hydraone are going to be going on into our... Let's have a look. I think it's our losers bracket. Yeah, so our losers final, which is up next. So Team Full Throttle versus Hydraone. So there's going to be a little bit of time between this and our next round, just because these guys have got to change up some video channels. If you want to fly this track, by the way, you can go on to Velocidraone and have a go at this track. It's all on there. I think it's called the Your FPV. Or if you search for Your FPV and you'll find it. Probably the Your FPV team tournament track. And yeah, basically thanks to all of our sponsors that have helped us put this event on. We've had some prizes from T Hobby, as they're now known. They're not T Motor anymore, they are T Hobby. So we've had an F7 Mini flight controller. We've had a 60 amp ATES 4-in-1, and then 8 motors. So really nice of them to send us some prizes for the event. We've also had some sponsorship from Velocidraone. So yeah, you can go and fly the track on Velocidraone, and it's a great place to go and practice all your flying. I haven't flown in a long time, and I sort of got back into it by flying on that. So really, really good. And then we've got Your FPV. So please go and check out Your FPV. They've been a massive help for sponsoring this event. It's been really good to get some support for this event, and hopefully we get some more support for events going forwards. So it's really good to see, and we've been able to put a prize pool, a really nice prize pool together for this event because of our sponsors. So yeah, please go and support them. Please go and check them out. And we've got, let's have a look. No one on our line at the minute, so we are just waiting for our pilots to go and change their batteries and go and get ready for this next race. So this is our losers bracket final, which is interesting to say. So yeah, losers final, which is Team Full Throttle versus Hydraone, And then we go up to our grand final, which will be the winner of the losers final versus Team Major Skill Issue. So that's a UK team. So it's going to be interesting. Right, we're racing again now. Just leave it. Leave it there. So we've got TFT versus Hydraone. Currently got Omi in first place. Let's see if we can keep it that way. But Danube is up into first for Hydraone. So this is our, I think these are all Spanish pilots. So it's a Spanish. Oh, TFT just getting taken out there. Not sure who hit him. I just saw a drone go straight into him. Battling the wind here, these pilots. So we've got all of the Hydraone pilots now in first, second, and third, with TFT Omi down. Also Fabio down. Doesn't look like these guys are going to be able to take this one. With Danube finishing 3 laps in just by 0.004 of a second. Over a minute there for 3 laps. Rolling about 6.5 seconds behind him. And then Alexis in third. 14 seconds behind Danube. So these guys will be going into our grand final. So they're getting 14 points, getting a first, second, and third there, and absolutely dominating Team Full Throttle. So that's our losers final over now. So Team Full Throttle versus Hydraone. Hydraone goes into our grand final with Team Full Throttle coming in third place. Let's see who can take first and second. So we've got Team Major Skill Issue versus Hydraone. So this is going to be a 3-lap race. A 3-lap race. A 3-race race. Oh, 2 races, sorry. Oh, sorry, no, this is a different race. So this is going to be our losers race. So it's really, really bright in here. My camera's not adjusting. The sunshine has come out. Yeah, so this is going to be our losers bracket race. So we've got an unnamed team which came in as they're like our solo pilots. So we had a few solo pilots coming in together. We put 3 of them into a team, but unfortunately one of them didn't turn up. So they've only got 2 people in this team. So in this race, we're going to have, I think it's going to be 2 versus 3, but they're going to take the best times from 2 of the pilots from the 3 team to make it fairer. Just to confuse our format a little bit more. So this is going to be our losers race. So this is our Challenge Cup, we're calling it. So that's for the Eagle Trophy that I showed you earlier. And that's going to be the Challenge Cup. Right, let's see if we can get back on our camera. We're back up and running. So yeah, the wind absolutely battering all of our pits at the minute, unfortunately. As you can see, everything is getting blown around. We've got Jamie here, look. Our race director, shouting at everyone. Doing a grand job as always. That man loves to shout. So out on the line, we've got our 2 Bookie pilots. So our Bookie Oldies. So we're just going through some video changes here. And it's just ridiculously windy. Probably not one of our windiest events, but as you can see in the background of this shot, it is fairly blustery. And we're going. I think this is some of the teams here trying to get drones on the right channels. It looks like we're losing some of our... We're losing some of our shelters just because of the wind. It's really gusty. So we've got Circles here, who's on the right. Who's trying to sort out some drones. Doesn't look like they're able to do it. So yeah, we've got KPV here, just trying to sort out his drone. Well, it looks like he's maybe lending a drone to someone, so they can actually fly, which is awesome. So here we go. It's Bookie FPV versus the individuals, and this is going to be taking the top 2 pilots from Bookie FPV, and then the 2 individual pilots, and whoever gets the best times goes through to our Challengers Cup final. So our Challengers Cup final will be whoever wins this versus the Delta Hawks drone racing team, and then they will be going up for the Eagle Trophy, which is beautiful. It is a beautiful bit of trophy. But yeah, Circles here. Ooh, flying well, but catches the gate. It's so windy. If you look at that gate on top, it is ridiculously windy. So Mad and Some for Bookie is out. Wormgod is out. Matt FPV, can he redeem himself? Can he bring it back for Bookie? Him and Circles. crashing out earlier really didn't help it for his team. Can he come round and finish this last? Is this where he took him out last time? He's on the last 2 gates. He's got to get through one more, and he's done it. He is happy. He has redeemed himself for Bookie. The circle's not far behind him. And then we've got Berry out here for the individuals in 3rd. Can he come through and have a finisher? And that would give him 1. There we go. Berry's through for the individuals. Well done to them, guys. So KPV there lending a quad to, I think it was Berry, maybe? Can't remember the name, but lending a quad out there for them to be able to get up. So our Challengers Cup final will be Bookie versus Delta Hawks. Who's going to win? Clive FPV saying, come on, Matt. And Matt did bring it back for Bookie. So Bookie versus Delta now. Let's see, this is Ian here getting ready for his race. And we've got Shane in the background.
FPV R2, pressure FPV R3, mat FPV R4, balance R5, circles R6.
Right, off they go. Still a very wobbly camera angle, but here we go. It's KPV, Ian, and Pressure FPV out there getting their quads ready to go out. We've got Bookie Oldies out there coming as well, so Mad and Some. Getting his quad out there and ready. We're just waiting for Matt FPV. And, oh, race control is taking off. I'm just going to go and help them. I think they've sorted it. So, the clash of the Titans. This is Bookie versus Delta Hawks. Who is going to come out on top of this awesome race? So, we've got Ian Southern, KPV, and Pressure FPV. Can these boys hold it up for Delta? Or are they going to get taken out by the Bookie pilots? Matt FPV, Madden Sum, and Circles. No one made a lap yet. Who is in the first? KPV. Oh, KPV been crashing all day. Can he sandbag his way to a trophy? Who knows? So Matt FPV in second, Circles in third, and then who have we got in fourth? Madden Some, Pressure FPV, and ISR. Still all the pilots in the air. All of it to, all of it to go for. KPV still holding on in first place with Bookie and Circles and Madden Some like hot on his heels. All it takes is Matt to make a mistake or Circles and they could throw it away for their team, but they're still holding it up there. KPV coming round for his final lap. Made it 3 laps in 1:16. Followed closely by Matt. Oh, not followed closely by Matt, but we had Circles in second, then Matt in third. Madden Some is still sort of 3/4 of the way around the track with Pressure FPV not far behind him, but still a fair way. Ian Southern unfortunately crashing out there, I think, so no. So Bookie with a 2-3-4. Pressure FPV coming in 5th. And that is your results. So Challenge Cup is going to be Bookie by the looks of it. So Bookie FPV there. Happy that they've won something. Happy that they've left here today with something. There they all are collecting their quads. The Bookie guys actually winning something today. Coming back with a win. Fist in the air there from Matt. Pulling it back for his team. So no sound on the stream? There is sound on the stream. Sorry. There's in and out as we get people coming in and out of the trailer, just asking questions and stuff. So we're back now. So nice to see you in here, Luke. Lukey. I assume that's Lukey, Luke Crossley. So nice to see you in stream. Shame you couldn't make it to this event. It'd have been nice to see you here. So now let's have a look at our. So we've got 1 race left. Well, 3 races, let's say, because it is our grand final. So this is our grand final between Team Major Skill Issue and Hydraone. This is a 3 race. So triple final to really weed out who exactly is going to win this. So it's going to be points based. You don't get any points if you don't finish. So it's going to be an interesting dynamic of how they approach these 3 races and see how they end up. So who's still watching anyway, guys? Who's still watching? Where are you? What are you doing? It'd be great to hear from you. Looks like we're having some internet issues because we're dropping a lot of frames, so apologies.
Steve on R3. Alexis on R4. Danube on R5. Ruling on R6, please.
So these guys are getting started. Let's see. I can see it's just chairs everywhere. It's a little bit windy out here today. As you can see by the the England flag in the background is holding on for dear life. We've had plenty of public out here today coming to have a look at drone racing for the first time, so it's been really good to showcase this to people. It's working now, good. Nice one, Lukey. Thank you. Good work from Matty there. He was mid-air first lap, and he was yeeted. Yeah, it was good. He had an unfortunate crash earlier on in the day, which took him from first to last place because he couldn't get back up, scoring no points for his team. So pulling it back there for Bookie FPV and winning themselves the Challengers Cup trophy at the end of the day, which is over here. And looks like we're getting a bit more wind come through. So if I go to here, so this is the Challengers Cup trophy. This is the best one, to be fair. So yeah, if you can, I don't know if you can be able to read that. Yeah, there we go. Your FPV team tournament, Challengers Cup 2025. So there'll be Bookie FPV will be walking away with that. They'll have to share it. They can put it in their trophy cabinet at Bookie. Looks like all our pilots are ready. So we've got Dan Buster, -1, and Steeth for major skill issue, and Alexis, Danube, and Rawling for our Hydraone team. This is another one of our Spanish teams. And off they go. So it's going to be an absolutely crazy final. -1 down. Oh no. He's not going to be able to flip that by the looks of it. The grass here is a bit too long to be able to flip out the grass, but currently got Dan Buster, I think, in first. Yes, first with an 18-second lap. Rawling in second, and Danube in third, with Steeth in fourth position. Alexis in fifth, -1, down and out, scoring major skill issue, no points in this race. So it's going to be interesting dynamic over the next two races, so this one and two after, of point scoring. So, Dan Buster managing to get back up there after catching one of the gates and having a bit of an issue with his drone there. Danube taking the lead now on the third lap. So Danube taking first there away from Dan Buster, who was having some issues around the back of the track. Scoring some really good points there for Hydraone. And then we've got Rawling in third, Steeth in fourth, and then Alexis in fifth, who's still flying, but will score some points for his team if he can make it through to the end. And then no points for -1 in sixth because he didn't make it. So big applause for these guys. So we've got another two races yet. Let's see how they get on. Team Toko up. Gang, gang, gang. Yeah, let's see how they go. Yeah, it is very, very windy. So, and definitely struggling a little bit with the wind here. So, another two races to go. I'm not sure what points we're sitting at in the minute. Let's go onto the track camera here. So looks like Hydraone are on. I'm not sure. I'll see if I can get the points through. So 12 points for Hydraone. And 8 points for Major Skill Issue. So 12 points for Hydraone. So if they can keep a good points in the next race, then there's a good chance they could walk away with this. But who knows? Who knows? So yeah, just waiting for the guys to get ready for the next race. So Luke C, yeah, it seems it, dude. Such a shame the winds rolled in on you guys. Been a lovely the last week, typical race day. Yeah, I mean, yesterday it was just too hot. It was ridiculous. So we had. Let's stick this one up. If it'll play, there we go. Yeah, it's just been ridiculously warm over the last few days. So, but it's cooled down a little bit today. But yeah, brought with it some winds and some rain today. But everywhere seems to have dried out now, which is nice. But yeah, it's been a long one. It's been a long old day. And we've still got to pack up after this. So fun and games. But it's been great to have you guys hanging out with us. So,
Okay, pilots, full of Team Hydraone, you guys ready? On the beat.
oh, looks like Alexis just went completely black. But, oh no, still up in the air. We're struggling for signal for Alexis. Must be struggling, but -1 needs to take a 1, 2, 3 here, really. Looks like Steeth and Dambuster have got the same feeds. They are very, very close together. That is ridiculous. But Steve's taking a little bit of a... Oh, no, 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 Steve. No, not in the flag. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to get out of that flag. So Steeth is out. Dambuster has got to take at least the first here. Danube, though, is absolutely storming around this track. Smashing it. Can Dambuster catch up with him? So we've got Danube in first, Rawlin in second, Dan Buster in third now. So I'm a bit of a nightmare there for Steeth. But Danube and Rawling taking a first and second there. Alexis coming again with a solid 5th place to take even more points away from Major Skill Issue. So the Spanish Hydraone team now taking it. So Danube in first, Rawling in second. Dan Buster in third, -1 in fourth, and Alexis in 5th. Steeth with no points there. So I think where are we looking on points now? I think we'll get a leaderboard up. Let's have a look. So it's not been updated yet, but my thoughts is Hydraone are going to be way ahead at this point with Team Major Skill Issue quite far behind. There were a fair few points behind before that race. After that race, I don't know if there's much, unless all of the Hydraone team get taken out in the next race and all of them win, which again could happen. Who knows? So Major Skill Issue on 15 points and Hydraone on 25. So 10 points, a clear 10 points between the teams at the minute. So yeah, it's all still to play for, but it's going to be a very unlikely event that all of the team get taken out. So a lot of the pilots that have been knocked out are now scrambling to get all their stuff packed away. We've got this is our track out here now. Fairly windy. As you can see, the top gate up there, top flag is looking fairly blown around. All our pilots out here on the line now, plugging their drones in. We need a 1, 2, 3 from our British pilots here to claim it for the Brits. But it looks like the Spaniards are going to come in and take this one. But let's see. Who knows? We're going to put it all out on the track. Ready for your FPV tournament final. This is our last race of the day, everyone. And then we're going to have prize giving. Mm. So let's come back around and see if we can see our pilots. So KPV here is the captain of our England team. Checking out our pilots, making sure they're ready to go.
Everyone ready? Taking some deep breaths. Limber the thumbs up. Smooth as butter. Everyone ready? Okay. The final race. The decider of first and second place. Taking in that juicy prize pool. Will it be paid out in pounds or will it be paid out in euros? Here we go.
Right, the final race. All to play for, but... Oh, I heard a bit of a bump there, but... Alexis FPV looks like he's down. This could be really good for our British pilots. But no, he's up in the air. He's just struggling. We're really struggling for video for Alexis, but he's still going. Danube catching a gate there. Dan Buster in first place. Who've we got? Dan Buster -1 and Steve all in first, second, and third. I've got too much stuff on my desk and I can't get the thing up. There we go. There we go. That's better. So, Dan Buster in first, -1 in second, and Danube in third. Danube might be able to keep them out of this. But Steve pushing hard. Really chasing chasing him down there. So, Dan Buster -1 and Steve all got first, second, and third. So we've still got some pilots flying. So we've got Alexis and Rawling still flying. With Danube in fourth, Rawling in fifth, and Alexis in sixth. So all of the Spanish pilots managed to finish there. So we need to see where that puts us on points. So we're not announcing it. I don't know the points. Oh yeah, I don't know what the points are. So it looks like we have a winner, but I can't tell you who it is yet. If you've kept track at home, then we'll see. If you get a track of points at home, then you'll be able to work out who's won. I haven't kept track, and I'm not sure about the points, so we'll see in our prize ceremony who has won our URFPV tournament. So stick with us. We're just going to do some jigging about. So I'm going to leave you on this camera, and I think the guys over here are just grabbing some flags and bringing us out in front of the camera. And then we'll do some prize ceremonies. So I'll be right back.